Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Seduce Me, which is a game about 5 brothers. I just totally lost what I was gonna say. Alright, about 5 brothers that end up in your home. And obviously you somehow heal them. And also it's about you as Micah or whatever character you want to do. Pretty much you find them in your home, they're wounded, blood is spread, and what they do, they after you help them out, they have the offer to help you back. Which I think is really cool, and I played this before as well. I got introduced to it by a friend. But anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna try and keep my hands out of the camera if I can. And I'm already blushing because I know what's gonna happen. Kinda. Because, yeah, there's enough jibber jabber. Let's just get right into it. We can skip this part because...
Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight? Can I be honored enough to know your name?
I know who that is. You'll know who that voice is whenever we get to it. Am I good? Yeah.
A lovely name for a lovely person like you. Wonderful. Eric, do your job.
Thank you, James.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Ren'Py Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it since you...
Stop!
Eric. Fine, fine. Farewell, my sweet.
For some reason, like, this person, which it is Eric because you heard the name say it a couple times, like, anything that he calls me that, I'm just like, no, I want to hide in a fucking corner. No, fuck off.
Come on! Is that all you got? Wanna try me, asshole?
Although I warn you, do not mind me if I also go into the spiritual stuff, because yes, I'm a true supernaturalist, and yes, I do kind of have to witness them in my astral travel, but my brothers, they're pretty nice. So.
Crap! Let's retreat for now.
No kidding. Let's get out of here.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks. Stay out of our territory.
Call it fate or call it coincidence. That one moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget. Sorry if I'm stuttering. It happens when I read out loud.
Formula,
so.
created in the 70s, is one of the most
time to cut.
important in the field of financial theory. It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern viewpoint.
Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here, but it is April, so it's not exactly that surprising. Personally, I love the sound of it. The way the raindrops felt like that they soft tapping of fingers. It was something. It was soothing. I'm already trembling. Mine's great. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of the window was strangely calming. And I agree, it really is. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window. And I spent more time staring outside than paying attention in class. Who else does that? Comment down below if you also have ever paid heading to more of the window instead of in class, because I bet you there were a couple times I have. The lecture in class were pretty boring. Miss Phillips, his voice was passionate, but I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. Ain't that a mood, honey? That's a mood. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things. Oh my god, same. Honestly, I didn't really care much for it comedy. Yeah. I'm like, I try to also not like go like this. I just want to make you see my face, so it's a little bit kind of crazy. I'm sure I had good grades in this class, but it was only because I read a textbook and did my finish time and PM time. That's a move. And it was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I would have taken another course. Oh my god, who else? Literally. It's not one course you're not interested in and just like, can I just take another fucking class? Thank you very much. Luckily, it was my senior year, so after this semester, it would mean that the end of high school, of course, is forever. Thank God for that. I graduated on the 28th, and I'm fucking happy about it. And yes, this is, I can definitely relate to it. 100%. I didn't hate high school. It was just mundane how the days drifted on and on as if there was no end to it. Honestly, if you also relate, comment down below if you do too. And the only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends, hanging out with them. That was kind of it. And I love hanging out with friends. Come on, what's the point of going to school if you can't hang out with your friends? Literally. But in short, I was done with high school. The start of the second semester brought a note of finality to it. I had already applied to a few universities in the semester prior, and I was expecting replies sometime in the next few months. It seemed like the start of something would change. Something that would change. Ugh, throat. I started at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this classroom.
Miss Anderson.
Miss Fields voice interrupted my train of thought. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because he noticed that I was spacing out. Who else does that? Yes, ma'am?
Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
No. Oh, I read about that in the textbook last night. It should be the Black-Scholes model formula.
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
Anderson, it followed me everywhere. Where I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather by my surname. Something like that. I doubt the surname was the trademark of the internationally famous and villain or the Anderson family toys. The founder is my grandfather. Neither one of my best friends turned around and proudly gave me a punch in the shoulder.
Kick ass, girl.
From beside me, I heard Naomi and other one of my best friends. I am sorry, my throat's not clear. Helping. And me out today. Another one of my best friends clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of the choice of words. No!
She means good job.
Miss Capini,
Oi.
care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Scholes. Fisher Black and Myron Scholes.
Very good, Miss Patterson.
Show off. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
God, I want to get to the boys. Fuck all this part.
That's the end of today's lecture. Now, let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday.
Wait, did I
Go
miss
ahead
this
now.
line? Oops. My mom always like, let's go to the boys already, because I'm just like, there's no kid and they're freaking spicy meatballs. Oh my god, creator, do not fucking, none of the voice actors do not watch this video, because you're gonna see a lot of fucking nicknames for each of them. And yes, one of them all is spicy meatballs. So, that came from a YouTuber without mine, but other than that, let's hopefully those actors don't watch this. I'm actually embarrassed, because now I feel like, oh god. Alright, before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks to 11. I'm sorry if I'm like laughing, I can't get over the fact right now. One was mine, and we turned into the Three Musketeers, but yes. Well, because three friends, and it's like, oh, now, you know what, this can be our little group, you know. Whenever the teacher let the students decide on groups, we always group together in our little trio. It was sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take opportunity and stick together as much as we could. Always stay together with your friends, guys. That's always the 100% to do. Right, besides we were most comfortable around each other than around any other classmates. It just made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took out the poster we were working on and rolled it open until oh fuck it. That's what happens when your mind is off. It opened onto the free desk. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did still have something to add. A few finishing touches here and there. After working on making the poster a bit prettier, we stepped back and inspired our work and see what we still need to do. Naomi usual was the first looking for an issue. She lightly tapped the pencil against her chin and started staring intently at the project.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
Okay, I wish there was like a thing where you could turn down the music and like, so you can hear the acting better, but obviously you kind of can't. Susan straightened up and looked up to look at the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke up.
How about a company name?
No duh.
Huh? Did we really skip over that?
Of course we did. You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff, but you completely skip over the fact we need a name for our project.
At least we caught it this time. What do we name it?
Right there.
Not sure. What do you think?
It always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named or titled, I was the master and ending this distance. Even when I didn't want to be.
I like Trinity Corporation.
That is way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company?
I know
What
the
do
hell.
dragons have to do with our project?
What? It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot.
But our company sells bubble gum.
Who said we can't produce spicy bubblegum?
What do you think?
Yeah. What do you think?
Both of them look. Sorry, I just saw some like open and like, oh wait, that's just part of. Yeah. When I'm focused down here, and I end up saluting. It's great. Both of them looked at me expectantly, even though I wasn't quite sure of myself. I didn't really want to choose sides, but if it were up to me, I would say I like the Dragon Company.
Booyah! Dragon Company it is!
Sorry, Naomi, but I freaking like dragons.
Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
As we ended at our name game, I giggled and scrambled my thoughts. Who is that?
Ignore it. It's just Lisette.
Yeah, fucking course. I looked over my shoulder to see Lisette laughing with a circle of friends, mostly compared to the popular of people. As a result, everyone in the school knew them. In the center of it all was the set White. Fuck her. She sat with a poster indicate if she was still working, but ready to casual chat about her day. She was oh yeah, I'm sorry if I keep laughing. There's no way I can take myself seriously right now. A lot going on, and now it's like she was endearing but balance of prismatic and awkward, which was I'm trying to like see the word though. I'm sorry if I'm getting close. Just like I'm like farther away. It's like oh geez. Which was really apparent when she first talked to someone. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, and she was quite the comedian as well. Basically, she was perfect. This word, perfect. Perfect. Alright, perfect. It's perfect. There you go. I'm turning fucking into Sam at this moment, don't mind me. Alright. You'll see what happens with that later. Not that she was like a robot or anything, but she was the student that everyone else wanted to fucking be. Lisa was bright, easygoing, and above all, all had her future laid out right in front of her. Unlike the average student, she knew she wanted to do after high school. As a result, she was confident and ambitious, though sometimes it could rub a lot of people the wrong way. Moreover, I had known her ever since I was young, but it had ultimately it resulted in a raillery, mocked me, that continued today. Of course, my friend knew what was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shift their attention to her.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
Move! That's fucking true! Cause I live in a group of princes, that preppies, that popular, and me, richy rich, money. Okay, let's get back.
Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be.
Fucking really?
The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
No.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind.
Yeah, Naomi, I don't see that. You kind of act more professional towards each other, so. Oh, good thing.
It's about time.
Cool.
Let's bail.
Unsurprisingly, Lulu was the first out of the classroom, swinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease as she quickly strolled out the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think...
I did not let that finish. I went out past with her here. Naomi folded her arms close to her chest, giving me a desperate look.
Oh, not you, too. She's turning you into a delinquent.
Hey! It's a joke, Naomi.
Well, it's not really funny.
Hey!
Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
Hey!
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
Are you kidding me? That class was ridiculously boring. Even Miss Valedictorian here was dozing off a bit.
I do have to admit, I was spacing out. And just because I answered one question doesn't mean I am atomically the valedictorian.
Okay, so it wasn't too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phillips is talking about the important parts.
Okay, let me take the notes. What part's important here?
So you finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson.
Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. And never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
Despite this, they both burst out in laughter. Normally, anyone would think that two people so opposite would never associate with each other. However, and though they are so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. And it's okay to be weird. You know why? It's okay because we're all fucking weird in our own. We're all perfect in our own ways. We're not the best at everything or anything. Like, you can be best at something yourself, but you're not the best at anything. Like, you can say you're the best with yourself with, like, what? Horseback riding. Like, oh, now I'm trying to be really good at horseback riding. I'm going to be the best rider. That's, like, something that you're telling yourself, that you're the best. But I mean, don't be like, oh, I'm the best to everybody. No. Alright, there you go. Maybe they were perfect. Like, compliments. Or personality, just didn't dedicate the personality of their friendship. After all, we three had all the best friends since preschool.
Alright, so where are we heading to first? Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum.
Oh, of course.
Who would even buy that? I wonder.
I mean, there is spicy bubblegum anyway. That red hot and there's like that cinnamon. That's already spicy anyway, so. Ooh, wow. My tongue just bursted out after that.
Me? I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
Huh? You do. Wait, you do like spicy food after all. We entered the cafeteria, a bustling room filled with armoires of different kinds of food. Oh shit! Now that's gonna make me fucking hungry. As we get in line, we ordered our meals and had it freely.
Cajun fries and the spicy chicken burger for me. That's my
I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu.
Why do I keep, like, missing some parts of the voice? I'm just impatient. I want to get to the spicy meatballs. This is embarrassing. That's also embarrassing to say a little bit. But, you know, it's okay. Sorry.
I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
You're crazy.
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
I think I'm getting a migraine.
I think I'll go with a mac and cheese and a soda. Give me a fucking root beer. Once we got our food, we settled down at one of the empty tables, putting our backpacks aside to finally dig into the food. Suzu leaned back in her chair, tilting it back so that she could rest her feet on the table by her food. Don't do that, Suzu!
Alright then, is there anything we want to talk about?
Bored already?
I know, let's talk about...
Say boys, and I will never speak to you ever again.
We'll talk about boys!
Aw, why not?
That scared me.
What's so interesting about talking about guys? Not like any of us are friends anytime soon.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde.
Hey!
No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants.
Or girlfriend?
She can be a lesbian if she wants.
True.
That's okay, Suzu. I'm not sure if I want a boyfriend yet.
Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
Because there's some spicy meatballs waiting for me at home.
Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
Well, I really wasn't wanting a relationship, but more of there was no one I was interested in having a relationship with. Ugh. Don't get me wrong, Tennis Houston. I was very open person. Oh fuck. I'm a very open person. Sorry, but God, yeah, this is my mind is off. But there were not many interesting guys in the school. But who knows? Time will tell. Naomi looked at me wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, the three girls in the cafe started up and announcement echoed throughout the cafeteria.
Miss Anderson, please come to the main office immediately. Please bring your things with you.
Shit.
Oh my.
Like, does your name ever get called to the office and you're just like, shit. Like, just randomly and you don't know what it is? Like, okay, what did I do wrong? What happened? What did I do? Are you gonna punish me for something I didn't do? You know, that kind of news. Like, shit.
Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you.
And they're coming to take me away. Aha, they're coming to take me away. Oh ho.
Suzu, don't joke around. What if it's serious?
Ah, fine. If something happens, just call us.
You got it, Zuzu. Something did happen. And it was certainly no laughing matter. Cold, it was really cold. The rain became heavier that afternoon. Unaccompanied. Oh my god! Accompanied by rolling thunder. The skies had turned dark. Though I couldn't see any of it under his black umbrella. This is gonna try to make me cry. The reason why I'm laughing because like I keep messing up where this is like take a breath, Kate. Oh my god. I'm trying not to cry at the same time. I stared and at the grass beneath my feet, unable to look up at the people weeping around me. All I could see was the damp grass underneath my feet. Only the monotone log that floated and through my ears it reminded me that I was at a funeral. It was only when speeches ended that I finally was able, like, I can't even read the book, and now I'm kind of getting teary-eyed, that's right. Well, I was able to raise my head. I hate my life with this. A small gathering of people, mostly made of relatives that I didn't even know, were huddled around a simple gravestone. For a while, all I heard was the sound of raindrops on the umbrellas. If it were not for the rain, everything would be in a heavy silence. I looked beside me, where my father was standing and holding a large black umbrella for our small family of 3. His face was emotionless, of course. A strange sight to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his mind. I would do too, after all. That's into a smooth gray tombstone, I'm sorry. Before us was his father's name. Harold Anderson. My grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, passed away that day. Slowly people began to leave until my father, mother, and myself at the grave. man, and a man dressed in a clean black suit under the uniform black umbrella of the funeral attendees walked towards us and introducing himself as grandfather's lawyer. He pulled out a few documents from his suitcase and began to read out loud.
And now, I shall read Harold Anderson's last will and testament.
Only my parents and I were allowed to be presented to my grandfather's will. It was under the strict request of his lawyer, and there was a reason why.
And to my dearest granddaughter, I give my estate. All the furniture and decor that resides within the house shall also be given to my granddaughter.
Great! What? I couldn't believe my ears. I had earned the family estate at 18? That was impossible, and yet it was written by my own grandfather's hand.
He passed the family estate to her? Why am I not surprised?
Dear.
Well, did he say anything about what will become of the CEO and chairman position of the Anderson Toys Company?
No. It is presumed that the vice chairman will succeed the position.
Even to the bitter end, he wouldn't give in. What a stubborn old man.
Shaking his head, my father turned to face my mother, with a serious expression on his face.
About the estate. Should we send her there to get used to the building? It'll be a good place for her to live after high school.
Are you sure we should?
Why not? This would be a good experience for her.
I don't know if I count that as a good father or not. I will be honest.
Honey, what do you think?
I really wasn't sure what to say. Why did my grandfather think that I was the appropriate heir to the mansion? Oh God. Now just thinking about it. Because I finished seeing the task yesterday, so this is kind of like, oh shit. Was I even ready to live on my own?
Well, that seems to be it. We'll be taking our leave now. I'm sure the little heiress needs some time to adjust.
David.
Even though she raised her voice, my dad wordlessly began walking back to the car. Or this I'm sorry. I'm not with it.
Don't mind him, honey. I think that your grandfather's passing really affected him. Why don't we get back home for now?
Nah. I could go ahead to the car, Mom. I think I need some time alone with Grandpa.
Oh, of course. Take all the time you need.
She gave me a quick hug and hurried after my dad. I looked around the funeral grounds, which was completely empty, save for the stolen-looking grave that laid in front of me. I'm sure that if Grandpa were in charge of arranging all this, it would have been much different. You can tell I'm stuttering because I'm kind of almost in tears right now. Whew. This is the part that always gets me crying. I had latently, obvious my dad was in charge of the whole event. Who else would bury in their own family the same day the passed away? Everyone knew my grandfather loved toys, and yet the grave was still mere stone slab on the ground, void any warmth. Or my dad didn't even bother putting flowers. That's just rude. his disdain for my grandfather was almost pitiful. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I tried to force out some words, but the only thing that came out was a choking sound. You told me to stay strong, but right now, God, I'm almost about to end this here because, like, I'm gonna figure out how to get through this. I just wanted to go back to before. Grandpa!
Oh, it's so good to see you again, sweetie.
Oh, that fucking music right now. Why did this music gonna start giving me ideas? Shit. I was swept into a giant bear hug. And we both laughed as he swung me around like an airplane. It was one of my favorite things about skateboarding. God. Grandfather, the way he greeted me, unlike my father, my grandfather was loving and playful even as I grew older. Sorry that Daddy couldn't be here today. He said that he wasn't feeling too good again. It was like that. It was always like that. Dad missed every visit to Grandma's house. Getting that he was busy with work or wasn't feeling well.
Is that so? Well, that's okay. Daddy can come around next time. And you're here, right?
That's right. Yeah. So, what are we going to do, Grandpa? Mommy said that there's a new dessert cafe open in town. Maybe we could go there. Or maybe we could go. Shit.
I've been so busy with the company these days. We're actually working on a little something. Would you like to see?
Yes. Oh, is that a toy?
It is. I was designing a new line of them, but I feel like something's missing. You don't think you could help me out, could you?
Of course. He placed the toy in my hand. When I inspected it carefully, it was beautifully crafted. Obviously, a lot of work was put into it. There was one thing missing, though.
So, what do you think?
I think there should be a heart on its chest. It should light up when you hug it. It'll be like it's alive, and it can be like nightlight before you sleep. He stroked my chin. Oh wow, why do I sound like a getting child? I'll be like, eek! But then again, I had cake this morning. That's a big mistake. Stay fucking professional, me. He stroked his chin, and concerning my input while nodding his head. After a few moments, a silent deliberation, he turned to me with a chuckle.
That's a great idea. I'll get to changing it right away. You're always like my little lucky charm, dear. You always know what to add to make the perfect toy.
Well, I hope I can. What the fuck was that laugh? Sorry. I hope I can be like you one day. Hey, Grandpa.
You want to make toys as well?
Well, making people happy is the best feeling in the world. I don't know if I want to make toys when I grow up, though.
Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide. Besides, you should do what makes you happy as well.
That makes sense. Daddy doesn't think of it in the same way, though.
Your father. I'm sure he just wants the best for you.
I'm not sure about that.
Sweetie, look at me.
He bent down and looked at me eye level with a serious look on his face.
As much as your father may say something that doesn't make sense now, You must remember that he's always thinking about you. He loves you. There's no doubt about that. And you need to love him just as equally.
I don't hate Daddy. I really love him. I don't know why he's like this, though.
Your father and I have had some difficulties with each other in the past. But it's nothing that you should be concerned about.
I heard of the tidbits of this from my mother and various other people. The only people who had stayed quiet were my father and grandfather. Both of them refrained from saying a word. On the subject matter, but it was clear that whatever happened set up between them both. It's hard though, Grant. It's hard though. Trying to pretend as if nothing were to happen.
However, no matter what, you have to stay strong. You're a big girl already, and, well, there'll come a day when it seems like it's you against the world. But always remember that your family and friends will be here with you. Daddy, Mommy, your friends at school, me. We'll stand together to get through it.
Oh my god, this is hard. How can you be sure about that? God, this is so fucking hard. Like, oh, what? This is the favorite part where it hits me so much.
Because we'll be right here and here.
He pointed the finger to my head at first, then to my then pointed at my chest.
So stay strong, promise?
From the moment he looked almost sad, pleading. But as it had become expression disappeared from his face, he was all smiles once again. Promise. Upon hearing that, Grandpa let out a great burst of laughter and stood up.
All right then, enough of that. How about I whip up some special homemade dessert? I know I can't accompany you at that new cafe, but we sure can talk and eat while I cook and do some paperwork.
Homemade dessert? I'll race you to the kitchen!
Hey, slow down there. I'm not what I used to be.
You willed me the very home I love seeing you in. Why? Why would you think I wouldn't be ready to take it? Especially after this? A surge of anger bubbled within me. I quickly swallowed it. But there was no use in getting mad, especially when the person in question was no longer there. I'm sorry, it's hard to stay calm when you've left me with so many questions, especially what happened between you and Dad. Huh. What am I doing? Talking to a grave. My vision blurred and even suddenly realized that I was crying. My face heated up as tears rolled down my face. Sorry, oh my god. This is me right now. Though, warning, I'll start spacing out too, so in this game. I'll bring you some flowers later. I miss you, Grandpa. I'll try my... Whew! Oh, fuck! I can't get through this damn fucking part now! I'll try my best to fulfill my promise. I gave you... Oh, fuck, I'm actually getting lightheaded. I gave you even if the world might be turned against me. Gave me, like, a moment. Like, I have gone lightheaded. That's great. I left the grave, wiping my tears that hastily, so all my parents wouldn't see.
Well, it's time to head back home.
Oh, fuck. Thanks, Mom. However, my dad didn't speak the entire drive home. I wanted to talk to him, but after this moment at the funeral, I was unsure. I wasn't sure if that was a good idea.
It's about time we took off those dreary black clothes.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. This is a good spot. Now they are at home. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like. If you like this See Me Stutter, give it also a like, because I've also been kind of having problems seeing the words a little bit, but I kind of got better along the way. Including, how emotional did you guys get through, like, if you play this game, how emotional did you get with the passing? Because I started, like, crying, because it's always, like, that part, it's always the hitting, the flashback that is, like, oh my god. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. And we hope to get to the spicy meatballs soon.